Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. A very warm welcome to you. My name is... Oh, I've knocked the microphone. That's a good start. It's still working, right, good. My name is Nick. I remembered that bit. And thank you for dropping by. We're going to have 2 hours of fun, Spectrum gaming, and generally mucking about and tomfoolery. Hooray! So, yep, we'll see how we get on today. I might have to, going forward, see how we get on today, I might have to appoint moderators in the chat box to keep that running, but let's see how things go. I know Julie and Tom have expressed an interest, so thank you there. So hello to everyone that's watching so far and people that are in the chat box already. So 790, Rossi Bossy, Mad Commodores, lots of you again, Lemmy, Bigfoot, Stuart, Julie, Neil, Martin, who else am I missing out? Rossi Bossy, I might be saying people twice now. Good old Brian. Good. JS. Cool, you got in early, a few of you. Good stuff. Gumdio, of course. Good. And Stuart as well. I think I mentioned you a couple of times there, Stuart. So, we're starting off with a game called Frankenstein. It's a game which I'm surprised, not absolutely brilliant at. I think when I reviewed it initially, we got off the first stage and that was about it. And the second stage is a bit Donkey Kong-ish. So, we'll have a go. But you control a man who must go around collecting body parts on each stage and then put them back together again and activate Frankenstein, and then it's alive. Reminds me of sort of like a pinball game, that sort of subject. Anyway, right, here we go. Right, off we go. So there's Frankenstein in green. Now, as you know, before I get corrected, he isn't really Frankenstein, is he? He's Frankenstein's monster from the book by Mary Shelley. So it's ZX left and right, space to sort of like do a jump when you're on a springy thing. Hi Smithers, but we'll soon get the idea. So this one's by PSS in 1984. I've had a bit of an interesting day today. I've been applying for jobs, as you know, to try and keep this thing on the road. I might have to make a bit of a decision in a few weeks' time, not about the channel, because I'll be able to keep that going regardless in some shape or form. But the rent's always a bit tricky. I've had family members offered to put me up in Somerset, so I might be, I'm not sure at the moment, so I might be relocating there. But, you know, one thing at a time. But anything that happens, I will let you know in case there's no live stream for a couple of days or something while I'm getting myself sorted out. Right, okay. So ZX and spacebar. What could be easier, eh? What could be easier? So let's get this thing going. Carry On Screaming is a great film. Well, it is, Tom. It is. Right. So here's the first body part. It's a head, and you'll see that goes in. You see that cyan flashing thing in the top right? That'll go into there, right? Okay. Now, all the yellow bits are body parts. We mustn't bump into the meanies here. And there's no rude body parts before you mention it. That's the second one done. Now, you can see the third one is over there. The guy looks a bit like, you control, looks a bit like Penfold from Danger Mouse. Yeah, thanks, Neil. Hope it does work out. I'm sure it will do. Right, okay. Life is an interesting one, isn't it? Oops, I don't know how we're going to get past this fella. Oops, that's one life lost. But the thing with this is, though, if you die, you don't have to start back from the beginning again. It reminds you of the body parts you've already collected. Now, if you're someone that goes through the woods collecting body parts in order to create a monster or a graveyard, then comment in the comment section below. Good evening to David. Hi, David. Right, okay, we're collecting body parts, David. It's all fun on a Tuesday. Right, so it's all about timing this. You see the next body part is, I think, on the ledge below. So I'll be doing extremely well if I get off the first screen, but that's what I've set myself to do. It's all about timing. Rusky says this game was written in BASIC and compiled into machine code. In fact, the computer's... okay, I did not know that. There we go. Right, so... I think it's this bit we do next, is it? No, wrong body part. We need the body part up here. We can't bump into anything or else we're doomed. Don't know what that question mark does. Don't know what that was doing. Well, anyway... Right, we can grab this one. Boom. Now, it's all about timings here. I think I got the wrong time in here because I'm going to get killed by... Yeah, I'm going to get killed by one of these. Yeah, it's all a bit new at the moment, man, Commodore. I might have to do it, but it's good. I always look at the positives, and I'm glad that I've maybe got some potential options here. But yeah, I live in the southeast of England, and rent is starting to get a bit tricky the way things are. The year's been a bit interesting with COVID and jobs flying in and out all over the place, but I'm trying my best with it, all part-time or full-time or anything. But yeah, so Somerset could be an option. But yeah, there we go. Right, what's the timings of this? But in the meantime, we'll just collect something. Yeah, thanks, Julie. I think it's a place in Somerset called Martock, I think. I'm not quite sure where Martock is. I'll have to look it on the map. There's supposed to be quite a lot of land and walks around there, which I like. I like a good walk. Right, okay. Oh, I've got all the body parts now, so let's go to the top of here. Yeah, it might have a senior upgrade. You're right, Bigfoot 2. I mean, I've got a few walks around here as well, but it'll still be trees, but it'll be different trees in a different order. And maybe still the occasional UFO or T-Rex or something like that. But no, it's still early days at the moment. Might be about 3 weeks to a month before I have to make a decision on it. But it's getting the internet reset up again, because where I'm moved to, I don't think the internet is that great. So it's a case of upgrading. So we won't go to 360p again. I can't put that on you. Right, that's got the plunger. But I'll let you know. But the pre-recorded stuff, regardless, will keep going up. It's just that there might be a bit of delay on the other stuff. But early days still. Just looking at my options. You never know. A job might come up, but you're at a point at the moment because of COVID. Whenever a job does come up, there's about there's about I don't know, about 500 people looking for one job, no matter how small it is. You know, I've been looking at supermarket jobs and everything really, just to get something. But there we go. Right, banking's my profession, so mainly I've been doing that really. Well, the last 20 odd years. But yes. Oops, I'm going to get hit by a barrel. Oh no, roll out the barrel. So, as I sort of like predicted, I've got off the first level, then had a bit of a bother. Nix gets chased by a cow in Somerset. Well, that could be a video. The predator in the tree. That was right, Tom. You was the only person that commented on that, so maybe you only just got it. Julie says Martock just down the road from me. Really nice town. Well, that's good to know. I need to do a street maps on it to get a bit of a close look. But to be honest with you, it would be nice to have a new start now. That's right, Stuart. There's nothing wrong with that. It would be nice to have a new start now. You know, starting in an area where no one knows you or no one judging you, it just gives you free reign to do whatever you want, essentially. Then, but I'd imagine it's still busy, supermarkets there, but it's a different dynamic. Less stress, I suppose, but that might be a bit simplistic. I suppose you've still got quite a lot of work to do each time. And working to deadlines and customer facing, but yeah, I mean, I'm prepared to do. I'm prepared to give everything a shot. There we go. It works, working it. Just glad to have a job at some sort of point. But at the meantime, I'll keep chipping away at this on the YouTube as well. As a bit of a sideline at the moment, rather than anything serious. But we'll try and keep it fun. Try not to put too much pressure on myself, because I do put a lot of time into this thing. But its main course really is to ease stress and people's stress as well. So it's a bit of a diversion, if you will. Oh, how did I die there? That wasn't fair. Much cheaper to live in the Midlands or Norfolk. Yeah, I mean, South East is very, very expensive. Yeah. You don't get much for your money down here, so you're always chasing the coin. The rents are sort of like extortionate stuff. I did look at Wales, but it looks a very nice area, but there's not much jobs I could do there, I don't think. Right, let's get round this thing. Oh, that's a way of doing it. I can just go up from here. That might be easier. Right, let's see if I can get on that blue thing there. Well, that's how you do it. You get on that pipe. Oh dear, now how this big thing's coming around. Maybe I can jump over it. Let's have a go. Oh, that works as well. So, you know, I'm getting gradually better. Thanks, Mag Commodore. Yeah, I just it is a financial one for me at Pres. Over the exclamation mark. That's what you need to do. Can I get round there by a bit of time? Oh. Come on. That's it. So I think I've got level 1 done. It's just level 2 where it all gets a little bit tricky. When I say a little bit, well, I mean quite a lot, actually. Let's collect Frankenstein's legs. That's a phrase you don't hear on many streams. If you have heard it on other streams, let me know. Jet Set Penfold. It does look like Penfold from Danger Mouse, doesn't it? Very much like Penfold. Or some sort of turtle fellow. I mean, if you took the head away, it's a bit like Jet Set Willy, isn't it? If you took the head away. So it's Penfold on the body of Jet Set Willy. There's lots of Frankenstein experiments that have been going on in this town. Right, okay, so we've got 1 foot to get. And then we're going up the top there. The guy at the, on the top right has got 1 leg to stand on. Right. Probably just follow this. What is this? It looks like something from Battle of the Toothpaste Tube. They didn't mention this magenta thing we're following. What the smeg is that? Oh, actually, I can't go that way, can I? Right. I think you might have messed up here, Nick. Maybe I can get a job in some sort of laboratory. That's what could possibly go wrong there? Nothing I can think of. Right. It's a syringe, that's right. Why didn't I see it? It looks so obvious now. It's definitely a syringe. There we go. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, good. And JS, you both identified it. Well, I feel like quite an nincompoop now. Anyway, we're heading on up to the top. There's a green plunger that he's been pressing to bring life to Frankie Go to Hollywood Stein. His brother is Rick Stein, who's a chef from Cornwall. Citation needed. Right, okay, so that's him activated. Let's see if we can do a bit further. You can see it's like some sort of Donkey Kong creature up the top, throwing barrels down. We need to get up the top, and I don't think I've ever done that, to get the plunger, and also avoiding all the nasties backward and forward. Don't know what this green stuff does. Not too much. Right, so it's 2 stages up. Where's that barrel going to go? That's going to go down there. Right, there's Ice Ice Baby on the next one up. Where's that barrel going? Right, can we get up the top here? Where's that barrel going to go? It's going to go there. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Curse you, yellow syringe. Which is like Nifty Lifty and you just move a bit quicker. Right. Oops, I don't know what JJ does. What does JJ do? There used to be a Formula 1 driver called JJ Lato. What's the blue stuff on the floor? I think it could be ice. Oh, he's done it again. Oh, look at that. And he got kabooted. Right, okay, one more go at this. I'm wearing a red shirt to reflect the light, but I'm very hot now. Is it got a bit hotter recently? I've had to keep the window closed because of traffic that goes past. Is that something that might not happen in Somerset? There's a lot of traffic that goes past. Might be a bit quieter, mightn't it? I'll have a different background, of course, unless we can do some sort of live thing. Right, Ice Baby. I'll try not to sing it, Tom. I try not to sing it. My singing is not very popular with some. Yeah. Rossi, you think it's very humid where you are today? JJ in the Cannonball Run. Yeah, 30 degrees. Oh, well, it isn't just me then. Thanks, Stuart. 21, you say, Mad Commodore. Okay. It's supposed to be September now, isn't it? Then October. That's generally how it works. Good. Thanks for the chat jokes tonight. Thanks, Smithers. Much appreciated. Yeah, I try and keep it informal, as you know. Talk a bit about life. You might want to share things, you might not, but you know, it makes it interesting, doesn't it? If you know at least a little bit about the twit that's talking in front of you. So yeah, I think you can overanalyze stuff too much, and that was what causing most of my stress. Analysing the worst case scenario, when of course the worst case scenario, generally speaking, doesn't really happen that much. Thanks, Lemmy. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. Right. Right. I've forgotten how I did this before. Well done, Nick. You're great. I know. I need to get, that's it. I need to get on that level with the blue snake, don't I? I need to get on that level with the blue snake. Yeah, so thank you, Lemmy. Thank you, Smithers. Appreciative. Or appreciated, to speak English better. He's getting progressively worse at this game. After this one, we'll be playing the Wild Bunch. And what I didn't do before when we played it on a previous live stream, what I didn't do before, I didn't play poker. And that's what people suggested to try and get the money up. So I might have a go there, because I did a bit of a practice early on. I think that's a good way of making some extra dosh to pay some extra bullets. But one of the problems is the Pinkerton agent always used to capture us. Then he just turn up at the most unopportune times. Down we go. We know what we've got to do here, don't we? A big jump. And then we've got to go and get the other body parts. Yeah, you're right, Tom. I mean, I used to Sometimes still happens. It don't go completely away. I sometimes go to bed and can't sleep because I'm thinking about all sort of things that can happen. But you know, it's best to worry about things if they do happen. It's good to be prepared for different scenarios, but you know, don't worry unduly about stuff that's got not too much chance of happening, because it stops you thinking straight and making the correct decision and other things. So it's helped me anyway. So always break things down. Try and get a bit of reason behind it. I think this potentially, if I do it, I think this new start in Somerset potentially could help me quite a bit, really. But you know, it's not a definite at the moment. It is just an idea. It's good to have family like that, really. But right, drop down. So I've got 2 feet to get. Come on, Penfold, or Penfold's head on Jet Set Willie's body. Ow! That was a life I lost quite easily. Oh, which one of these legs do we have to get first? I can't remember. Is it? No, is it? It might be this one. No, it isn't that one. It's always the one you choose is the one wrong, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Neil, we'll be doing a bit of poker, because I've got to learn what's the best hands, what's the worst hands. Let's wait up here a bit. Get the other leg. Frankenstein's yellow. Did you know that? Mellow yellow. Also looks a bit like Michael Foot in. Okay, I remember him. Oops! Oh, almost dropped on that syringe. That wouldn't have been very clever. Oh, this looks a bit tight, Nick. Cool. This looks too tight, Nick. This looks super tight. Good. Right, up the top again. This will be our last go of this. I'm not really expecting to last too long on the final level. Activate the plunger, and it's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Right, now, there's this Donkey Kong creature who's green. I only just noticed it says acne underneath. Is that supposed to say acme? It definitely says acne. Oh, why did I jump into that snail? That's ridiculous. Right. So it looks like you can jump higher than the left. Oh no! Come on, let's get up the top at least once. That's close. Oh, I'm near the plunger now. What's that thing? No! Cool, that's close as well. Right. Oh, I'm going to do stage 2 for the first time ever. Hooray! Well, that's good, isn't it? I can finally see what stage 3 looks like. Oh, man. Right, okay, so there's the head. Now we need to get the other bits of the body. Where are they? I ain't got nobody. Read. A bit of ice. Ice, ice, baby, which I won't sing. Dun 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 dun. Good. Right, now we need to get the legs, don't we? Right, I need to drop down. Oh, this looks a bit tricky already. Is that one of the bits of the body there? No. Oh, I see, it's up the top there. So a bit of time in here with this green syringe. The purple pill looks quite funny. It does, I've only just noticed him. Oh, look, they don't put these body parts in the right order. Whoever catalogues body parts, have a word with yourself. Yeah, so I need to go all the way around again, don't I? They're making it super tricky. All I want to do is create some sort of weird life form. Right, okay. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. I'm enjoying it the further I get into the thing. I might have got to this stage on the review. I'm struggling to recall now. Right, now we need the 2 legs. Need to go around the same bit again, it seems. Slip sliding away. That was a song by I can't remember. Just check this one isn't one of the ones we need to get next. It isn't. I knew that. I knew that. Right. Can you say the body parts for people to upgrade? Oh, I wish you could. That'd be wonderful. God, we're going to do it, are we? We're going to get off stage 3. What's going to go wrong here to mess it up? Yay! Goodness gracious me. Stage 4 happens straight away. So sometimes there is good play on here, but it is just for fun. Oops. Oh, look at that. So it looks like it's interspersed with proper stages with those Donkey Kong sort of like ones. So that got us warmed up. So let's have a go of the Wild Bunch. I'm not quite sure how many games we'll be playing today, but I've got a few in the list just in case there. But the Wild Bunch, where you must clear your name because you're wanted for a murder you didn't commit, and you must arrest or shoot all 5 members of the Wild Bunch, which you can see by their description by getting telegrams in the saloon. It'll all become apparent if you haven't seen this game before. Some good tunes in this one as well. Also, it's like an adventure game, really. Oh, I didn't think about this. The Nincompoop Kid. There we go, that's me. Thanks, Julie. Thank you very much there. Brilliant. Good stuff. The Nincompoop Kid. Oh, actually, I better turn it back onto the screen, better I? So you can actually see what's going on. I've never done that before. Right, okay, so I'm the Nincompoop Kid that I put in. Now we need to go to the store to find out certain bits. Let's get it back onto the screen. Level 1, which I think is the easiest, but I'm never 100% sure. Da-da. Right, okay. Da-da-da. Right, basically what this is you find a guy dying on the street with a gun, and people think that you killed him, but you haven't, and you've got to find all 5 members of the Wild Bunch to actually clear your name. That is it. Right. Right, there we go. It is groovy music. Right. So we can start off on any one of 5 destinations. But we'll start off, I tend to like starting off in Dodge City. So there's Dry Gulch, Dodge City, Nugget City, Bulletville, Dead Man's Creek. And you do what you got to do in each town, and then you have to move on, right? There is a cheat in this, which I'm going to use. And that is when you buy a horse, which halves the journey time between each destination. The program is only asking if you own more than 0 of a horse, and you can buy 0.1 at a fraction of the cost. It still eats the same amount of stuff, though, the greedy 0.1 of a horse. But there we go. Right, Dodge City. But we will do a bit of poker this time as well to get the money up. Right, so you always start here each time, or when you journey to a new place. You must first go to the sheriff's office, right? And this is when we need our pen to write down members of the bunch, right? Right, so here's the first wanted member who might be in the saloon. It's Harry Longbow, right? Write that down. Harry Longbow, right? 0.1 of a left ear might do. And he's got a patch on his left eye. Right, he's got that's what makes him out. So if anyone else turns up with a patch on their left eye in the saloon, they're in big trouble. But it's you know, they shouldn't have done that. His alias is the Sundance Kid, played by Robert Redford, I think, in some film. Butch Cassidy in the Sundance Kid. That was it. How did I forget that? Right, so it's only 100 for him, which is pretty stingy. So we'll go to the saloon. There's always one person walking about, and we'll see who it was. So we can play, don't drink, because that loses your strength. So first of all, we'll look around. Right, limp in the right leg. That's no one we know of at the moment. So let's write right limp leg. But it might be a member of the Wild Bunch, but we don't know which one, because we haven't got the description. Each time you go to a different town, it will show you at least one extra member if you're lucky. So all we know is it isn't Harry, but it could be anyone else in the world. It could be Whitney Houston, it could be Tina Turner, it could be you, it could be someone going to a fancy dress party. But let's just say, for the fun of it, is Elsa Lay. It could be, couldn't it? It could be. I think that's it. Well, I don't think we can kill him, Brian. It might be the blacksmith. We'll soon find out. Right, take him prisoner, because we don't know who it is. Right limp. We can take right limp off our inquiries. Yeah, it's the town mayor, right? The town mayor limps with... Yeah, there's going to be... In this go, or these various goes, there's going to be a lot of people arrested who are the blacksmith or the town mayor. Oh, God. Tina Turner, she's simply the best. Better than all the rest. Right, okay, Right, okie dokie. So we don't want to move on yet. We've got a bit of money which we can use in the store, but we'll risk it all and playing a bit of poker. Now, in this poker game, it doesn't show you all your cards, it just shows you the relevant ones, and through experience, there's only about 5 or 6 hands, you can sort of like guess which is a good hand and which isn't. And if you've got a great hand, you don't want to raise too quickly because it'll scare your opponent off. Right, we're playing poker with the gambler, and if you win too much money, he buzzes off. If he wins all our money, then we can't afford anything at all. Right? Okay, so this is an important part of the game for success, which I wasn't doing before. Right, that hand is sort of like okay, but I don't want to raise him or anything. So I'll immediately see him because it's easily beaten, that hand, as good as it looks. Right, see, he won with 4-3, so we're already down on the deal. Gambling, it's no good for anyone. Get off your milk and drink your horse. Is that right, 790? It seems a bit red to front. Right, we're not playing the man with no name. I would like another hand. 3 queens. Well, that's sort of okay, but again, it's easily beatable. Let's just see him again so we can even this up. Right, he only had a couple of 8, so we're back where we were. Basically, the best hand, what you're looking for, is a whole row of spades. So that's worse than before. Yeah, right. In Red Dead Redemption, you can play cards as well, but if you lose, you can get up and shoot your opponent. See, that is the hand that I want. So when 10 Jack Queen, that's the best hand in the game. When that happens, that's how you make all your money. So the hands are at random. So basically it's just a guess of just waiting and waiting and waiting till you get that hand and hoping that the opponent raises and doesn't do anything else. Right, 2 8s, that's rubbish. I'm going to throw that in straight away. So at the moment, gambling, we're losing. 4 2s. Right, now, it is 4 of a kind, right? I'm going to raise it, but not a great deal. Right, wish me luck, folks. Right, okay, so 4 2s is better than what he had. 4 5 6 7, is that some kind of straight, I think? Yeah, that's right, Rossi. We need snap. We need to just wait till we get a royal flush. That's awful. We need to get rid of that. 8 of spades is doing absolutely nothing. Come on, give me the best hand, please. 3 3s. Might as well raise it again. Go to 3 like before. I won't go silly on that because I just want to get the best hand. Right. Come on, give me the... Right. It's not giving me the best hand so far. We won't stay in here all the time. That's not bad, is it? No, it's a... is that any good, that hand? I don't think it's that good, is it? I mean, they're not a straight. I'll raise it to 3 just in case, but I don't think that's that great. We won't go silly again. I'll see him then. He's asking me what I want to do. Oh, so he had 4 2s. Oh man, I'm not getting the best hands here. The 8 of spades. Now I'm desperate to get into the rest of the game here. It's not giving 3 3s, right? I think we'll take a risk here because I'm getting a bit impatient. Let's go to 5. This could be a big error, Nicky. Let's raise again then. This could all go hideously wrong. Let's go to 8. Oh well, we've gone too far now. We might as well raise it to something stupid. 13. Yay! See, I just had to get back into the groove there. I had to risk it. So we got more money than we started off with. 3 10s. That's not particularly good. Thanks, Stuart. That's a good tip. We almost run out then. See, he's had that hand twice now. Oh, if he has that thanks, man, Condor. If he has that straight flush again. I mean, 4 3s is... Yeah. That's worse than before. So he's gradually getting it back. He's gradually getting it back. We'll have another few hands. If I ain't got the royal... No. We'll have another couple of hands. If I don't get the royal flush, we'll get out anyway. But I'm pretty much £10 up on what I started with, aren't I? Right, so one hand after this, then we're out of here. We might play a quick game when we get to the next town. Yeah. Right, okay, last hand we didn't get the royal flush, which is a bit unusual. Right, we don't want another hand. Let's get the game started then. Let's leave. Let's get to the store and then buy some stuff. Right, okay. So horse 1. How much of a horse do we want? We want 0.01 of a horse. That's not costing too much. Best get a saddle. Need a whole one of those, or else it don't count. We've got a Colt 45, haven't we? I think we got Colt 45, so let's get some bullets then. Now we better get some food for a couple of days. Horse food for a couple of days. And canteen. Oh, we haven't got enough money for a canteen of water. That's a bit of a shame. We just had to go 2 days without water. What's the worst? That's the worst can happen. Yeah. Right. Right, moving on then. Let's move on. We'll decide what town we want to get to. Now, there's always a danger, which happened... Could have got Whiskey Tom. There's always a danger what happens in this, that the Pinkerton agent is out to try and capture you, is at one of these random towns. And I don't trust this game whatsoever. Sometimes you can buy to see a telegram, and it tells you in one setting, you arrive, and then it's Doomsville. But anyway, hopefully we find some nuggets along the way. 2 days ride across the ranch, so it's going to say that we're short of water. But what I was really hoping is we got that royal flush in poker. But anyway, right, start journey. Gold nugget. Right, now it's a big ugly desperado. Our strength is 1500. We have to judge how much strength to use on him, which I use 30. The more bullets you've got, the less strength you have to use. Strength gradually goes down all the time you use it, but it will go up slightly when you go into certain towns. 17 bullets on that desperado. Day 2. Gold nugget worth £82. Bingo. That's quite a heavy thing, that, to try and hit 120 to be sure. Right, okay, so we've made it here without any water. We've eaten all our food. The horse has eaten all his food. Let's first of all go to the sheriff's office, see what the wanted posters are like. So at the moment, all we know is Harry Longbow has got a patch on his left eye. The guy that limps on his right leg is not the person we're looking for. Is this going to be the same bloke again? Now, Harry Longbow, this is Harvey Logan. He's got no right ear, has he? He's got no right ear, right. No right ear. No right ear, no right ear. Right, Oregon Trail, that is a good game. Yes, it is a good game, really. Okay. Right, he's also known as Tom Capehart, or alias Kid Curry. I fancy okay, but he's not as good as Kid Nincompoop, that's for sure. Right, go to the saloon, look around. Right earring. That's no one, is it? Right, okay. Let's say it's Elzalay again, so let's write this down to remove it from our inquiry. So right earring, all our culprits at the moment, a patch on left eye and no right ear. If someone hasn't got a right ear, they can't wear a right earring, I would have thought. So yeah, Kid Nincompoopin, you're quite right. You're quite right. Right. Let's say it's Elzalay again. You never know. We won't shoot him because it might be the blacksmith. Please be Elzalay. It's the town mayor again. So we've arrested 2 town mayors. What were the chances of that? I should have spent the money. I think they always fine you 10% of what you got, and we found that gold nugget before, didn't we? There you go. Curses. Oh man. It is a scam, Gumdio. Is I don't know. Right now, before we go and spend our money on stuff and move on somewhere else, I think we're going to need to play a bit of poker again, just a few hands to see if we get that roll flush. Because I think we're due some hands, aren't we? Let's have a bit more luck in this town. He's thrown in his hand already. Freaked out. Look at that. I think I could be playing all day, and it wouldn't give me the best hand, you know. It's tough in the Wild West. There's just 4. Yeah, that's not a great hand either. I'll raise to 3 because it is 4 of a kind, but there's quite a few hands that can beat it. Oh, he's thrown in his cards. That's good. We obviously scared him. Same thing again. What's the bettings that this hand can win twice in a row? Throw in your hand, mate. Or fold. Don't raise it. Oh, good. Right. So we're chipping away. We're getting a few odd dollars here and there. 4 2s is awesome. Thanks, Neil. 3 10s. Not quite as good. Yeah, 3 queens. I'm getting a bit of deja vu. Oh, 1 king. That's rubbish. I think, do you know what? I think it's harder not to get that spades flush for the amount of rings I've done. That's, well, middling, isn't it? Middling that. Oh, we only had a couple of aces, right. Come on, flush. 3 10s. Right, we'll have 3 more hands after this. And if I don't win, we'll move on anyway. Oh, I could. Right, 1. That's rubbish. I mean, there's not too many different hands that can come round, so a good hand in real life might not be a so good one. Second one, see, that would be a good hand, but I wouldn't dream of raising that in this game. I'll just see him straight away. See? How many times has he had that hand now? 4 times? Right, last go, then we're out of here. Same thing again now. If he has it again, there's going to be pandemonium. Right, let's get out of here then. We'll try our luck at another town. Right. Yeah, thanks, Mad Commodore. Gamblers Anonymous. Right. So let's go to the store. Actually, let's check our status first of all. So we've got 0.1 of a horse, 1 saddle, 1 Colty 45, horse food for 1 day, 2. Right, so we're all right for horse food. Oh, we need horse food, bullets, water, and all that sort of stuff. Right. Okay. Go to the store. 2 lots of bullets. Food for 1 day. Let's get 4 of those. Horse food for 1 day. Let's get 4 of those. Canteen of water. Let's get 8 of those. I don't know who's going to carry all this water. Water's quite heavy, isn't it? Really. We'll save a bit for the next trip, I think. Right. Now you can go to the telegraph office and buy telegraphs. I can't because I've only got $17. But I don't trust this bit of the game at all. When you buy these telegraphs, it tells you where the Pinkerton agent is who's trying to get you. Because if you enter the town that he's already there, you die. But sometimes it tells you the wrong place anyway, so it's a bit of a waste of time. So it's all a bit of luck this. Now on emulation, you might want to cheat and do I won't do it here. You might want to cheat and do a save state. So when the Pinkerton agent's at the place you're going to, just go to somewhere different. So that's what I recommend. If you're doing this on your own on emulation, to save yourself a lot of hassle, I would say save it at each town. Right, good. Beans and coffee in the desert, great live. 0.1 of a horse. Always, yeah. Thanks, Julie. It's good, isn't it? Right, move on. Because it's time to groove on. Now, realistically, we can go back to Dodge City, or we could go over to Bulletville. We'll go over to Bulletville. Pinkerton agent could be anywhere out of these 5. 5 days ride, it could be rough. Yeah, thanks, Gumby. It is random, isn't it? It is random. So, you know, you need a lot of luck in this game. Right, he's not going to be too much of a problem, I don't think. You can attempt to run or bribe if you want to. 1 bullets. Now, what you really want is to run it against just 1 person a day, or none if you can help it. When the day's divided into 2, it's a little bit tricky. If you don't kill your opponent, they will take something of yours. Right, day 2. Oh, very cold. I see. Going through the mountains, you should have bought a coat of some description. Yeah, right, okay. 42. 16 bullets into that person. A rockfall adds 2 days to your journey. That's not what you wanted. Canteen of water, that's good. Canteens of water are very heavy. How am I hungry again? Oh, because I didn't buy enough food. Right. 1, 2, 2. I just want this journey to end now. I thought I was well safe. Oh, look at this. Isn't looking very good. A tough, vicious grizzly bear is on my trail. Run. Let's try and run. No, he's too quick. That never works. And that costs you 10 strength. Can you imagine doing this without... Great. You can imagine doing this without 0.1 of a horse. 2 days left. I think I'm going to die soon in this. Please go to day 7. Oh, no. I'm using a lot of strength here. I should have gone back to Bulletville. Tell you what, right. If the Pinkerton agent's at the end of this, I'm going to be very annoyed. Right. That's quite right, Ponker Ballon. That is quite right. Right, hang on a minute. Let's go 74. Please be the last day. Find a gold nugget. See, I've used lots of strength now. I find a great coat on the last day. Right, cool. That was quite tough. Let's see the status now. So, I've got a lot of bullets. We've got false food. We've got some water. I've got a great coat. It's not an average coat. It's a great coat. Yeah, and 0.1 of a horse is still good. I don't know where they sold the other 0.9 to. Right, so you know what we need to do, don't we now? Sheriff's office. I mean, it'd be quite useful now if we caught one of the wild bunch and got the money that it rewards you. Right, £200 for this fella. He's got a scar on his left cheek. Scar left, George. Right, George, scar left. So, when we go to the bar in a minute, there's 3 people if they've got a patch on their left eye, or if they've got no right ear, or they've got a scar on their left cheek, we're in business. So, fingers crossed, or we can take a guess, because it might be one of them. Now, I have tried to see if it's Elzalay the last few times. Patch on left eye. That's Harry Longbow. Right, 2. I'll try and take him prisoner first of all. We'll try and do that. If that's no good, next time we run up against him, we'll have to do a gunfight. But we'll try and take him prisoner. That's definitely Harry, isn't it? Patch on left eye. I think the reward for him was 100. I think. Harry, yeah. Please don't run off. Oh no! I should have taken him to a gunfight. Oh no! That's a disaster. I should have taken him to a gunfight there. Yeah. Amazing. There we go. Right. Okay. I just had to release your comment there, Neil, because I don't know why it put it into the sin bin. At least he isn't the mayor. Yeah, that's right, Julie. We can put a tick by him because we know where that is next time. So if we run into him, we've got to shoot him. Right. So I haven't got much. We need to play a bit of poker then to get the money up, and I've got not too much to play with. Although I did find a gold nugget, did I? Yeah, I did find a gold nugget. That's good. Right. Good. Those gold nuggets are helping me. Come on, flush, flush, flush. Oh, what? There's even worse hands in this town. Oh, who's dealing these? Shuffle the cards. That's no good. 2 8s. Let's throw them in as well. I've thrown in every hand so far. 3 10s. How many hands of poker have I played now and not got the top hand? Ugh. Flush. Do you know, sometimes your luck isn't in. And when your luck isn't in, it's probably time to take stock of yourself and leave the casino. I bet you when I get the flush, he'll throw in his hand straight away. A couple of 7s. Thanks, Neil. Yeah. I hope this is a lesson for people. If you're ever in Vegas, you can't win gambling. You can't win. The odds are always against you. Especially when they know a sucker when they come into the room. Right, see him. I won that one. So that full house beats 3 queens, right? 2 more goes. 1 more go after this, then we'll go, right? Now, normally, the poker's a good way to make a bit of extra money. If you make too much, then, yeah, throw this in and we'll leave. If you make too much, then they don't want to play with you anymore. No, we don't want another hand. Right, okay. Let's leave. What was our status again? So we need food, we need water, we need horse food. Right. Let's go to the good old store. So this is preempting Red Dead Redemption, isn't it? And Red Dead Redemption 2. Right, first of all, get 2 packs of bullets. Food for 1 day. 8 days this time. Horse food for 1 day. 5 days. And then canteen of water. 6 days. That should have us covered. And we got $5.45. What can you get for $5.45? Hi, Happy Coding. I don't think I need any tips for that game of poker, because there's only about 8 hands you can possibly have, so you very quickly know whether you've got a strong hand or a weak hand. But the best hand is a spades high flush, but it's not dealing me them. It just did not deal me them. Right, so let's move on. No pot noodles back then. Yeah, you're right, Bigfoot. That's pretty much what I live on. But do they sell them in Somerset? Possibly. I expect they do. Right, so let's move on. So that was a shame then. So we almost arrested someone, Harry Longbuff, but he ran off. So we're at number 4. I think the Pinkerton agent's probably going to get us this time. So we'll move on to Dead Man's Creek. So there's 5 towns and 5 of these guys, I imagine. I think I've only completed this game once, I think, and that might have been cheating with save states on to try and free them. Will you have a cup of tea? Oh, that's the Tom. Right, okay, Brian. Scrumpy flavoured pot noodles in Somerset. Okay. Right, I fancy a cup of tea as well as someone's going. Right, start the journey. Gold nugget. We're starting to get to a bit now we're running out of strength. I'm probably using too... If you buy lots and lots of bullets, you don't have to use too much strength, and that's probably what I should do. 66. Ooh, I thought that was going to be the Pinkerton agent then, but that was quite an easy run then. That's quite an easy one. Right, okay. So let's go to the sheriff's office. Have a look around. I think we know this one, don't we? No. Oh, we've got no right here. This is no left here. Is it? I think I wrote it down wrong last time. This bloke's got no left ear. I've put it down as no right ear. That could have been a problem. That's definitely left, isn't it? Yeah, that's left. So he turned. Yeah, Nick. Well, that was close then, and that was Harvey Logan. Right, no left ear. Right. So it's the same wanted poster up that time. Go to. We might have to have a gun. If we see the patch on the left eye, we might have to have a gunfight, and that could be the end of the game. So I'm a bit slow on the draw. Evening, Danny. Evening, Jenny. Right. Go to the saloon. Look around. Scar on left cheek. Right, that's George. last time, really, I want to take him as prisoner because my gunplay is not great. It's George Parker. Don't run away. That's it, isn't it? That's George Parker, isn't it? Let's go on left. $200. Right, I'm rich. $200. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right, so we're getting some places then. That's one of them. That's one of them knocked up, the hoodlums. Oh, we don't need to play poker this time because we've got heaps of money. I think we should just spend most of it on bullets and food so we don't have to use too much strength, I think. Right. So as I say, it's a waste of time seeing where the Pinkerton agent is because, you know, he could be anywhere. Right, I know we're buying a lot of bullets, but I don't want to use too much strength. Food for 1 day, 10 days. It doesn't slow us down. Horse food. I don't think the other objects make too much of a difference. Right, $91.45. He had no right here. Thanks, Joe. Okay. Right, okay. I thought that was right. Anyway, no left here, no right here. Well, we'll get him next time. But anyway, George is done. Let's get out of here. Yeah, he's you're right there, Bigfoot. Right, let's get out of here. Let's just have one game of... I'm getting addicted to poker. Let's just have one game of poker. Right, let's try and ease this in. I don't want to scare him off. So let's just raise it to 3. Let's raise it to 5. That's all right. Okay, that's good. Right. Thanks, Neil. Thank you very much, sir. We got a royal flush. You brought in a lot of luck. Let's raise it to... Let's make him think I'm getting scared. Let's go to 6. No, let's go to 10. That's getting a bit greedy. He might throw his hand in. He's still in there, is he? 15 then. Yay! 4 threes is no good for me. So I knew we'd get that royal flush. You can see that as soon as you got that royal flush, as long as you don't scare him off, you can make some good money in it. And that's what you should do in the game. Yeah. Good job you're not playing Edley Hitler. He'll have 5 kings. That was a top show, that bottom. Good one. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So yeah, thank you to people who've done the super chats today. It does make a massive difference to me at the moment and the channel as we try and put it back in to invest there. So thank you Smithers, Lemmy, Julie and Neil. Thank you very much, and thank you to previous co-fires that gone in too, and everyone that's watching, because it's all about viewing figures and interactions as well. So I hope you're enjoying it. Even if you comment or you don't comment, it's all about ease and stress. Have a bit of fun with some ZX Spectrum gaming. If you're around tomorrow, there will be a Commodore 64 live stream as well. Should be between 8 and 10, but I'll announce it on Twitter. Right, okay. And let's leave now. So let's move on. Or should we get some more bullets actually? So, yeah, I'll get. I know this is overkill, but because we made some money, I want to save as much strength as I possibly can. So let's. What's that? I typed something in wrong. Right, Colt 45 bullets, must have done that wrong. And I want 3 lots. That's it. Okay, so let's get out of here. Move on. Well, 2 seems a bit too far away, so I think we'll go back to 4. Now, there's a bit of a risk, really, if the Pinkerton agent is following us, but as I say, it is random each time. It could be any of these numbers. There's a 1 in 5 chance of being caught. Now, I'm going to be a bit cheeky now and only use 20. Yeah, see, I can use more bullets you have, the less you have to use. Yeah, so that's the way to go, really. So what you should really do in this game is get as much money as you can through the poker with that royal flush. Spend it all on bullets so you can really take these people to the cleaners. Good. So you can see I didn't use as much strength there as I normally would have done. Let's just see. Hopefully they've got some different wanted posters up then. Yeah, right, okay. To the sheriff's office. It's going to be the same bloke again. Oh, it's a moustache this time. Ben killed Pratchett as a moustache. They put up a new poster. Ben Moustache. Right, okay. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's four of them. Now what I should have done at the start of this game, which I didn't, when it had that bit going up and down, it actually told you who the boss leader was. And I didn't write that bit down, and that is crucial. But anyway, I'm sure we'll run into it again. Go to the sheriff's office. Oh no, I've already done that. We need to go to the saloon and look around. Look around you. Right, moustaches. Limping left leg. That's no one we know. Well, the only person it could be is either the town mayor, the blacksmith, or Elsa Lay. Limping left. Limp left. Right, so let's just say it's Elsa Lay then, and hope for the best. Taken prisoner. Who do you reckon it is? It's the deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. Well, it's a good job I didn't shoot him. Whoops. He fines you $9. Well, seeing as we've got a bit of money to burn, we'll go into the telegraph office just in case. We'll see, because sometimes you get other news as well, and I want to show you this bit of the game. Right, so it says here, the Pinkerton agent arrived in Dry Gulch today. Right, so he's in Dry Gulch. And he's looking for the nincompoop kid. That's me. Right, he'll never catch the nincompoop kid. The nincompoop kid is one step ahead. Right, okay. Fair enough then. So he's in Dry Gulch. What's this? The Wild Bunch carried out a raid on First National Bank rewards. So it's worth going in here sometimes. It tells you a bit extra, and they're all worth an extra $50. Right. Let's go to the saloon again and look around. There's nobody special there. Let's check our status. We'll get some more bullets, I suppose. Don't really need to stock up on anything else. I think if we get some more bullets, we can get away with just putting 10 in as the fight power. So let's get 4 lots of those. Well, that's plenty. Right, the Pinkerton agent, right, is at Dry Gulch, which, you know, is not accurate information. To Dry Gulch is number 1. So we might as well just go. If he's at number 1, he could be travelling to 1, 2, or 3. I'm trying to analyse it a bit too much now, like I do my problems. But let's go back to 5 again, because it seems like they're putting up different wanted posters each time. So we'll go back across there. It should just be a 2-day trip, and then we should be happening. Hopefully the saloon is filled up with people again. Start your journey. Nugget $32, good. Now, can I get away with 10 on this fella? It's a bit of an ask. Yes. So we can get away with 10 now. Each time you enter a town, your strength goes up a little bit. And you don't want to get caught into a circle of using too much strength each time, because the game will, well, you'll be dead quite quick. So using 10 each time, we can get through here. You just need a bit of money to boost you up first of all. Right, so, Sheriff's Office. We know 4 of these people, so everything's up 150. Patch on the left. He ran away last time, didn't he? patch on the left. So we've got to take him for a gunfight, I think, which could be the end of the game if that happens. No right ear. Did we say Harvey was no left ear or no right ear? Harvey's no right ear, isn't he? Well, it's the best we've got. So Harvey, no right ear, yeah. So that's number 3. Oh, I'm getting my ears mixed up. Right, it can only be 3, can't it? Left ear, right ear. Well, let's do 3 anyway. We've already captured George. Harvey Logan. Right, okay, thanks, Joe. Right, we captured 2 of the hoodlums. Thank you very much, Joe. Thank you very much. You could be my deputy. That's 2 of them done. Oh, this is a jolly good go, isn't it? Jolly good go. Right, okay. So status. How are we doing for food? We've got lots of food, but we'll probably get a bit more, and then get some more bullets as well. So we're all super duper, super powerful. Colt bullets, as I say, I don't know who's carrying all of these. Another 6 packs. That's an extra 300 bullets. Food for 1 day, another 10 days. Horse food for another day, another 10 days. It must weigh a ton. Canteens of water, 10 days. Now have an estimate. How much would all this weigh? I mean, we've got 0.1 of a horse to load all this up on. He's got his saddle. He's got 1,276 bullets. 22 bits of food. That's like a month's worth. Horse food, canteen, and a great coat. Right. To warn you, I have a donkey, not a horse. Well, as long as you don't make me look silly and have more than 0.1 of a horse, we should be okay. Let's look at the telegraphs again, because we can. He's in Dodge City now. Well, he isn't in Dodge City, is he? It's a big lie. But we'll try and avoid Dodge City anyway. Move on. See, if he's at Dodge City, he's either going to go to 3 or 1. So, although we keep going backward and forward, I think we need to go to number 4. And then we can hopefully go to number 3 and then go to number 1. That's what we'll do. But at least these treks are only 2 days. It doesn't seem to be making a great deal of difference which one we're actually visiting. It's just that we keep going into new towns. Right, away we go. Oh, howdy, partner, the nincompoop kid. Well, we can give him 10. 10, sir. 19 bullets in the foot. Yay. See, when this game goes well for you, it goes super well. But the Pinkerton agent can turn up at any time. Right, end of day 2, please. Right, okay. I think we know all the people now, don't we? Apart from Elsa Lay. £175 for this person. We know the moustache of Ben. Right, so we go to the saloon. We'll have a look around. Anyone else we can arrest, but the person with the left eye patch we must shoot. Moustache. This is looking good. Am I going to complete this game? This is getting ridiculously good. I'm supposed to be a rubbish game player to a point where on every video I have to put being played just for fun to ease stress. It's not. You don't have brilliant gameplay on these, but what's happening now? We've arrested 3 of the fellas, although admittedly they are still alive, so they could escape at any point. Right. Thanks, Bigfoot. This is going on a while, isn't it? We'll still manage to fit in Daley, Thompson's and Pheenix, I think, but this is going on a bit longer than I thought it would. Okay. We won't bother going to the telegraph office. We'll just run the gauntlet then. go to the store. We've already got, well, we've got nothing left to buy. It's not really worth buying, it's fun, but it's not really worth buying any additional weapons. Right, okay, so we can almost settle down here and just, you know, never go on the track again. Right, let's take a risk then. Let's get back to number 3. I think that's 2 days again, but the Pinkerton agent was round that sort of area, and then try and head off to number 1. So it's 5 days trek across the range on 0.1 of a horse, which hasn't gone lame yet. Yeah, okay. 3 arrests is your record, Neil. Well, thanks. I mean, I didn't expect that. I think the poker helps as well. This is a bit like Monopoly, when you've got a few hotels and you just need to get the rest of them, or people to land on your squares. So all of these are just we doing fight and then 10. Very cold. What's happened to my great coat? Obviously my great coat wasn't that great. Maybe I've lost my great coat, or maybe it expires. It's got a sell-by date. It's 5 days this trek's going to last. So my strength seems to be sticking to around 600 and 700, going in and out the towns. Right, mean angry lion has attacked. We know what we do with mean angry lions. We put 13 bullets in them. You can't negotiate with a lion. Unless it's Aslan from the Narnia, but he's not in this to my knowledge. Strength 23, Vulture, don't make me laugh. I'm like Clint Eastwood, I've got very accurate shooting skills. Canteen of water, that helps. The horse has eaten the great coat. That could be right, Julie. A gold nugget worth $7. It must be about this big. Right, okay. Sheriff's office. It should be people we already know now, isn't it? Patch on the left. So that's the guy that ran away last time that we need to shoot, which could be the thorn in my side. Right Erie. Who's that? That isn't anyone, is it? We've got moustache, scar left eye patch. No, that isn't anyone. Unless it's Elsa. I've seen to a bit of a memory that we hit a right earring before, but I haven't got it written down in my notes, so maybe we didn't hit a right earring. Maybe it was the town mayor or someone like that. Anyway, we'll say it's Elsa and hope for the best. Elsa Lee. Right, Mad Commodore, your cat looks like Aslan, which is just the Turkish word for lion. Okay, yeah. Right ear was missing, yeah. There we go. Yeah, I've seen happy codings. Oh, well, I haven't read that. Enter 10-10,000 to get 9,000 strength. Well, I didn't know that. That's a good little cheat. We won't do it this time though, but it's good to know. Otherwise, this will last for the full 2 hours, and we want to see a few games. Is that right? You just enter 10 minus 10,000 to get 9,000. That's great. Thanks, happy coding. I'll remember that. I'll remember that when I'm playing, I think. Thanks, Ponkabone. Yeah, well, you know, it's all to do. £22. That's all the money I had, wasn't it? That seems a bit extortionate. Maybe they know I'm doing well. $22 I got fined. Is that all my money? Oh, it was 10%, wasn't it? It's 10% of what I had. Well, anyway. Right. Right, let's go to the telegraph office. See, they're charging me too much for the telegraphs now. They know I've got a bit of money around town. 60. Well, I'm not paying that for a telegraph. I'm just going to move on. Let's go to number 1. Yeah, I keep arresting deputies and mayors. That's probably what it is, JS. Right. 10. I'm getting a bit worried now. I'm not going to be able to fit Daley, Thompson, Decathlon in and Pheenix. I wanted to play those. Anyway, we'll see. Maybe we'll go on a bit longer. I don't know. I thought I'd be rubbish and I'll have about 3 or 4 goes like normal. But now I keep finding gold nuggets and the Pinkerton agent's nowhere. You pay good money for a go like this. I'd never have a go like this. Look, I've got loads of money. I've arrested 3 people. I found 170 in gold nuggets. Oh, is a Pinkerton agent going to turn up? It's doing a bit of a pause. Oh, I think it's paused. I think the game's crashed, is it? Oh, man. Do you know something? The game has frozen. The game has crashed. I think we was gonna complete that. I really do. Look. Oh, what? Oh, no. It has... Oh, what? Actually, can I... Yeah, it just got thoroughly amazed. What I'll do is, I'll save it. I'll see if I can save a snapshot. How do you do that? Let's have a look here. I used to know how to do it. Oh, it's got record... save screenshot, there we go. That's a bit of a shame, wasn't it? Right, I've saved the screenshot. What I'm going to do, I'm going to reset it and open the screenshot here. But I think the system couldn't believe what I was doing. Let's have a look here. I've never had that before, that it's frozen halfway through a game. Well, that's emulation for you. I suppose the real system had done that as well. So sorry about that. But we was doing okay. I've saved it as a snapshot. Yeah, we was doing okay, but it's now sort of like froze. Did I say screenshot? I meant snapshot. I saved it as a snapshot, but it's not loading the it's not reloading the thing now for some reason. Oh dear. So what we'll do, we saw a big solid bit of that game. I thought I was going to complete it, and that's probably a good idea if you're doing it on emulation. Save it every now and again, because you might get a freeze, and it might all go a little bit pants there. But we will play another game. I'm just trying to give it another extra moment to sort itself out. But I don't think it's going to do it. 2 seconds. No, okay. So what we'll do is we will reset it. Sorry about that, folks. It was going good, wasn't it? That game, that was going good all the way. If that was a blundering series, that would have been a bit of a problem. But that's a shame. I was doing quite well then. I was doing well in the Wild West. We'll zip into Pheenix then. There. Perhaps it was maybe looking at my schedules and saying, Nick, you're doing too good. You're doing too good there. Pheenix. I think that's happened to me once playing on a real Spectrum actually. I don't know what it was. I think it might be Jet Set Willie, and I got quite far in, and I called someone in to say how many objects I got, and it all went a little bit pants. Okay, so Pheenix is by Mega Dodo, 1983, and I just love saying that name, Mega Dodo. Mega Dodo. It's a Space Invaders game. And see if I can remember the controls. B is for keyboard. And this is a bit odd. So it's Cap, Shift and Z. They are odd controls. And spacebar to fire. You must shoot a number of stuff in order to get to a thing at the end. Ponkaban, it might well be the 0.1, a horse or something like that. It tried to work something out there. But yeah, a nice game, but save it regularly if you're doing emulation. This game's a bit more basic. You might remember this tune from Chucky Egg. Chucky Egg. The string goes on. The string goes on. Thanks, Jametron. Right, here we go. So shoot the hell out of these people to get our stresses away. I don't know who they are. Oh, and they kabooted us. Now, what's good, you don't get this on many Spectrum games. The aliens are using two colours. 2 colours per alien sprite, and that's pretty nifty in my book. And that's like one of the main draws of this game. Converted from the game Pheenix from the arcades, of course. Sometimes I can get to the main UFO at the end, sometimes I can't. But it's got a good diverse range of aliens. It's a very nice way to go through. Right, I suppose Lemmy, the theme music at the start is a bit of an ear cruncher, but in the game it's a little bit more softer. Feels like some sort of like budgie guard chirping from behind a cage. Right, just these two left. There we go. Played this on the Atari 2600 as well. This is one of my favourite stages when it gets a bit like this. I just like that effect when these eggs explode. Look like something that's going to come out the trap door from the game, the trap door, which we might look at next week. Right, just keep on moving. Oops. Oh, that was always going to happen, wouldn't it? Come on, just get over that egg. Oh, it's just avoiding my firepower. Good, got him. Next stuff on there. I don't think it was, Steve. I mean, it's just one of those things, really. Just one of those things. It doesn't happen a lot, but generally when it happens, it used to happen a lot in the day when I was programming something from a book. I'd kick the power supply or something like that. But it just had enough. It just had enough. It was a bit of a shame because that was a pretty good go, that wasn't it? We'd captured 3 of the wild bunch. One of the other ones had run off. But at least it gives us a time to play some other games as well. And we will pile on, after a quick go, we'll pile on the Daley Thompson Decathlon as well. Do both days of that. We did look at a Daley Thompson Decathlon in 360p on one of those streams. So I think it's well worth looking at each day on the stream on 720p. Now that we've got better internet, as long as the Snapchats come in and the memberships that you're doing, then we'll be able to keep that up. As I say, I don't know what's going to happen with my house move if that happens as well, but I'll keep you posted. Now with Daley Thompson Decathlon, there's some people like Hyper Sports better, some people like Daley Thompson Decathlon better, and Super Test. I like them both, but Hyper Sports, I'm sort of like, I used to like Daley Thompson Decathlon best in the day, but I think I'm edging towards Hyper Sports now. The thing with Hyper Sports that's put me off a little bit is, if you fail one event, the game's over straight away. Whereas Daley Thompson Decathlon, you get sort of like 3 lives, so it's a little bit kinder. Oh, cover your ears if you don't like this bit. Wait till the snowflakes have gone off. Oh look, I've managed to stop it. There we go. I've saved your ears that time. So I just have one last go on this, and then we'll go to Daley Thompson's Decathlon, and I will be doing that on the keyboard, so my fingers will get smashed to oblivion. Hooray! Right, okay. Now, Daley Thompson's Super Test had 8 events, which we won't play on this stream. On a previous stream, we did the 128k version, which give you 4 extra events. So I have well, I haven't reviewed it yet, the 128k version, so maybe I need to get my clogs on and have a look whether I've got some spare moments. Come on, step into the way. There we go. That's him got, right. Yeah, RIP keyboard, that could be right, Danny. But hopefully it won't be what happened on Wednesday when the keyboard stopped working completely. But that was Windows 10 that time. That won't be fuddering the keyboard, let's say. Hey, good stuff. I do like a good Spectrum game. I try and keep it varied for you. Some games we've played before. Do put the occasional new one in as well that we haven't seen on the stream. I think Frankenstein this time we had a look at there. As I say, Daley Thompson's, we haven't looked at that when we've had, well, the better internet, I should say, as well. So we'll be going to 7 to 9, or depending on how it finishes, slightly earlier or slightly before, or slightly earlier or before, that's the same thing. Slightly earlier or slightly more, I meant. Well, that rhymes with before. Certainly need to keep hitting your fire button on this one. Yeah, you're quite right there, Steve. A rubber keyboard for Decathlon is much, much better. It gives your fingers some padding, bit of wriggle, bit of rebound room. I mean, sports like the 400 metres were particularly bad, and I liked events which gave you a bit of a rest, like the high jump and the pole vault as well, which give you a little bit of time to recover. 1500 was a little bit like that as well, but everything else, it was just finger zapping crazy, wasn't it, really? Right, two of these space fools left to do. If you're trying to track this one down, Pheenix is spelled in a slightly different way. It's P-H-E-E-N-I-X by Megadodo in 1983. Megadodo. There we go. Decathlon, we can do later, is by Ocean in 1984. Looked at Hunchback on a previous stream. I don't know, that's by Ocean as well. Don't know if you've seen Hunchback 2. I was playing that a bit earlier when I was looking at games potentially I could stream, and I just found that so frustrating, Hunchback 2. I think I would have, because I don't swear on videos, I think that would have tested me a little bit, but I think you need to put in the time to get the skills on that one. Right. Oh, game over, dude. Right, okay. So that was a very quick look on Pheenix. There, let's go to Daley Thompson Decathlon, because we've got 2 days to do on that. Day 1, what's the other one called? Day 2, right, I knew I remembered that. I didn't have to write that down. So day 1 starts with the 100 metres. If you had it on any of the other systems, let me know. You had it on the Commodore 64, Stuart. There we go. There we go. But there's a few of these waggling the joystick type games. And I think we all lost maybe a few joysticks, didn't we, along the way. Now, where have I put this? All right, okay. I've called day 1 just Daley Thompson Decathlon, and I called day 2 day 2. What a nincompoopin'. Right. There we go. There's Daley Thompson. He's got a very level head when he runs in a straight line. Keyboard. Redefine keys, yes. And then we've got to do left foot N, right foot N. We'll do B there. Right. Right, you getting ready for the music? Here it comes. That's super retro, isn't it, that music? Right, here we go. See if I can beat 12 seconds. I've got to beat, what have I got to beat? 13.5. I should have put, oh no. I should have put a board underneath. Oh, that's quite quick. When I used to do joystick, I used to get right to the top of the speed, but 11.92 is fine. I won't be getting to the top of the speed on this. It's just for fun. I can't promise I'll be as good as this as I am on Wild Bunch, which I was brilliant, which we expected, until it crashed. Right, long jump. Thanks, Jameson. It's classic, isn't it? Your dad broke the N and M keys. Well, right. We need to, when we get to the end of here, it gives a bit of space. Then we need to get it to 45 degrees with a fire button. 45 degrees. I took off a bit early, but that should be 6 meters 50, shouldn't it? Influenced by track and field, of course. Oh, it wasn't enough. Curses. Oh no. Right. Okay. Oh look, my speed's gone right down. Oh, Nicky, you're going to lose lives here. Oh no, I never lose a life here. On day 1, I can't lose a life on day 1. Right. Let's just concentrate, Nick. Surely that's enough. 6 meters 50, please. Yay! It was never in doubt, really. But it was a little bit, isn't it? The sand is very blue. It's like a swimming pool, isn't it, Gumbio? Right, as we know, shot put always needs a run up. No, it don't. 45 degrees again. 43, that'll do us. We need to throw it over 15 meters 5. Now, I love everything about this game. I really love the crowd. You might be able to see Jet Set Willie or Manic Miner jumping up and down in there as well. Not sure if that was their intention or not. Now, because this is an emulation, I've got the option of putting it on half speed and cheating and getting some amazing speed, but we won't do that, eh? Yeah. I'm like the same, Stuart. In shot put, normally, they just turn around in a circle, don't they? They put lots of chalk on themselves, and they just turn around in a circle and lob it. Running with a shot put makes no sense at all. Waggle those joysticks. I'm doing it on keys, though, so there we go. So you should be able to qualify quite easily, he says, after a bit of practice at all the events on day 1, and then the qualifying gets a bit tougher. Now this bit I can take a bit of a rest because it does the run up itself. So I'm just doing the fire button at critical points to jump up and then to lower myself. So fire button once there, fire button to decrease there. So that's good. It's going to go up in 5 centimetre intervals. Health and safety, says Conquer Ballon. Yeah, well. I agree. Health and safety must come first. I should have brought some sort of water so I could spray myself with it. It's very hot in here. If there wasn't traffic outside, I'd open a window. Or a bit far away. Oh, dear. On the Commodore 64 shot put, he spins. Well, that's a little bit better. Mad Commodore, you got the silver medal for school shot put. Oh, great. How far did you throw it, do you know? I was good if I could just throw it past my own feet. Crazy Kurt. It is a solid mat. There's not much give in that mat, I must say. You wouldn't want to fall out of a building onto that. Boof. Yeah, that's made out of bricks. That's a very good observation. Right, okay. Let's go through. School record for high jump. That's great. So let me try and guess. What could the school record for high jump be? 1 metre 60. That's a bit high, is it? 1 metre. No, let's say 1 metre 58. Was that the world record at school? I'll go for that. I didn't have any school records. There was an unofficial school record when we did a fitness test. Where you just hang. It was in the gym and hanging on a bar with your chin above it. And I think I hung there for about 2 minutes 40. But the only reason I got the record is the person that before me also had the record there, but dropped off at about 2 metres 30. And if they'd gone after me, they would have hung on and done 2 metres 50. It was that sort of thing. But I lived off that for a little while. 1 metre 60, Steve. That's pretty good going, isn't it? 1 metre 60. I was pretty good. I was in the cross country team at school, but I wasn't anything like. I was probably about the third best in the school. But then if you scale that up, county base, you're sort of like falling a long way behind. So I was best in the class of about 15 boys. So yeah, there's 15 girls as well. Some of those might be able to beat me. I don't know. I never raced them, so I can't say I was the third best in the class. But I think I was. Right. Okay. Let's get over here. Boom. But the thing is though, the better you do, the more events you have to do, don't you? Like, so 2:36, I've done it. So let's just see how far I can go up. It's going up in 1 centimetre intervals now. Got 1 foul so far. Never foul the running track. That's a little tip. If you are going to that, take a bag with you. I mentioned on my last walk that when the first bit of the walk, there were travellers that have come in, and I was hoping they'd get moved on. I went there today, so about almost a week hence, isn't it? About give or take 2 days. They haven't been moved on yet. There's 3 extra vans there, and in one of the trees, this might not be them, so it might be circumstantial. In the trees, there's a white bag hanging up there, and it was just full of. It was sort of like rubbish, really. Yeah, and when I went to my clearing in the woods, there's like a little clearing in a circle. Again, this might not be them. Normally there's like a log I sit on and something opposite. It's all been arranged. That was all over the place there. So I put it back to where it was. But as I say, circumstantial again. I wouldn't make a very good episode of Poirot, but you know, hope they find somewhere else more suitable. Let's get over here. Oh look, I'm knocking it down now. I'll have fun now. Now this is the one that can kill you. 400 metres. So you might see my hat looking down a bit like this time. But I'll try and look up. Go. So hypersports. We looked at that on a previous stream. Hypersports is a bit more comical. Oh goodness gracious me! My fingers are having it already. Now the speed. Oh god, the speed seemed to go up a bit easier. 42 seconds. We need to beat. Oh god, I can't. I'm glad I'm not writing a novel at the moment. That would be out of the question after this, or even writing anything at all. Even a shopping list would be out of the question after doing this. I think I'm going to do it. 50 metres left. 30 metres. Oh, dearie me. Is the man with no right ear in the crowd? Let me know. Right. The park is their home, so they are legally okay. Well, possibly. I mean, I got nothing against them. It's just awkward, the situation. I just wish they weren't there. There we go. But no, I haven't had any trouble walking through there. No one's given me any jip or anything. There's no dogs running around and stuff. It's just that odd bag in the tree and stuff. But apart from that, it's fine. But it's just a bit of a shock when you go for a nice walk and it looks like you're walking through a campsite. Right. So let's see how far we can get round on here. 100 metres. We've got to do a quicker time. And then once we run out of lives, we'll zip on to day 2 of the Decathlon. So off to a slow. That wasn't a very quick start, was it? 12.5 we need here, Nicky. 10.1. That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, Rusky. I think there's different types of travellers really, but it's not a great situation at all. Yeah. Anyway, I don't even know how they got into the park. I think they must have cut a hole in the fence or something, because I don't think you can easily get cars in there. So I don't know how they got in there in the first. I still don't know, but it must be up the other end, which I don't go to. Oh, that's a good old jump. 7 metres. We did 7:12 before, though not until our third attempt. 8:44. Back of the net, as Alan Partridge would say. Oh-ho! Right. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What's your favourite event in this one? I like the javelin, that's quite good. Actually, I probably like the long jump the best because it seems to be the most cleverest coded. As was mentioned, I don't know why the sand is blue. They should have done the sand yellow and that bloke measuring the tape is blue. Maybe it didn't work quite as well, or just like darker colour. What was that? 8:21. Go on, Daley. Well, that was quite near. That might be the longest jump so far. I remember once playing this on the ZX Spectrum. I think I was playing it for hours, going round and round. I think something went wrong with the programme. And one of the jumps in the long jump, it was shorter than this, it seemed. But it measured about 16 metres. And I thought, that's quite good. I've never been able to jump 16 metres in real life unless I trod on a landmine, which I wouldn't recommend because it's deemed as cheating. Right, let's go. Shot put now, 17 metres. 47. You get a good, nice feeling when you stop it on 45, that is for sure. The crowd go crazy, like they just don't care. Time certainly goes quick in these live streams. I mean, do you remember back to when we was playing Frankenstein? Was that today? Might have been today. Just feel like we had to collect body parts, if you remember. And now we're throwing a big shot put. Easy peasy. Right, okay. Next we go again. Then we played the Wild Bunch. That don't seem too long ago. Oh, foul. Foul top. Evening, Big Z. Hello there, just read your comment there. A 3-hour drive home, that's crazy. Did you run into some sort of like crazy traffic? That 3 hours is a long time. I remember when I used to work up in London, sometimes it would take me 2 hours on the train to get home if things had got delayed. Don't know why I was pumping the keys then, it doesn't run automatically. I used to use, the thing that delayed me, I used to use the district line in London, and that was always having problems. One time, there was kids running up and down the tunnels, so I had to close it off completely. That was an absolute nightmare. I mean, why would kids run up and down an underground tunnel? That's lucky they wasn't killed. They shut it all down, and then you're trying to work out a route round where you need to get to, going to all different lines you normally wouldn't go on. It's an adventure, and so's everyone else. It's very claustrophobic in the underground. And talking about heat in here, when there's loads of other bodies, which are essentially batteries, if you watch The Matrix, it gets super hot. Especially with COVID as well, you get your mask on. But I haven't done it during COVID. Daley Thompson was adopted. I didn't know that. Come on, Daley. Good run in action. 2 meters 30. He's over. Good stuff. I'm looking for a job at the moment, Poncavallo. It's getting a bit iffy. It's getting a bit iffy. So hopefully I'll get some interviews soon. But I don't know if you're at the start of the stream. Potentially I might have to move. Family members suggested somewhere, which I'm contemplating. But we're all right at the moment. All right at the moment. Just chin up. Chin up. That's what it's all about. Okay. Go, go, go. Right. It doesn't look much like Daley Thompson, does it, really? The only event where Daley Thompson turns up on the same screen as Hyperbuild is during a tug of war in Daley Thompson's super test. Yeah. There we go. There we go. Rightio. Let's get a bit more high jumping going on to. Oh, he's knocked it down again. The Wally. What a Wally. Right. Yes, right. What's the time? We're still doing okay. Let's go over here. Good old Daley. I don't know what the highest you can jump in. I showed you last time that there's a cheat where you can, when it gets to a certain height, you can jump under the bar, and the computer's only sort of like working out that if you don't knock it off. It's a winning jump, and then you can do a bit of a cheat. Whoops, that's a bit wrong. Right, now I think it's the 400 meters next. Right, 400 meters. On your mugs. Get set. Go. Right. 40.5. What did we did 33.64 last time, so we should be okay. And then the next time round we might be dropping lives, and that's when we'll start doing day 2. Thank you to everyone that's actually looking at the channel at the moment. Hope you're enjoying yourself, because looking at the viewers, it's hit a new record. The old record was 54, and now I can see 56, so thank you. Excellent stuff. If you're enjoying it, there's plenty of videos on the channel as well. If you want to subscribe, if you haven't already done so, that'd be most helpful. Woof, there we go. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Channel, if you're new to it, it's all about relaxing. Don't take itself too seriously. Have a bit of fun. Have a nice group in the community box, as you can see there. And we talk, well, a bit of nonsense, really. And relive old times. Chariots of Fire. Yeah, thank you for subscribing. Much appreciated. I think it doesn't show up in the event list at the top there, but it does flash up on the screen if there's a new subscriber, so thank you. Right, 100 metres again. Written by P. Owens and C. Urquhart. Still got 3 lives left, but they could start dropping like flies now. It's getting a little bit tough. On your mugs, 11.5. Come on, we've got to give it hell for leather. We're on keys. On joystick, you could probably do 9 seconds something. On keys, it's a different situation. Come on, 11.5. Ooh, 11.06. He lives to fight another day. Thanks, Crazy Kurt. Appreciate it. Well, the thing is, though, yeah, if you're a bit stressed, there's quite a lot of content now, so you can click on a playlist, the Spectrum or Commodore 64 or Mega Drive, whatever you're into. Commodore 64, there's quite a few there. Do the odd SNES game and Nintendo 64, so just started on those ones, so it's something to gradually build up. Well, I don't think that's far enough. Mind you, we're in the purple. 7 meters 50. Got to do. Done it. 8 meters 02. Well, let's see if I can get right round again. That'd be quite interesting. Right. Okay. So we're already qualified. Quickest we ever done. Well, the furthest we ever done there is 8 meters 99. I don't know where the furthest you can jump in this is, but you could probably do about 10 meters something. What's the world record? What's the world record of long jump? Used to be Michael. Is it Michael Powell still holds the world record? I mean, it used to be Bob Beamon for quite some time, isn't it? And then Carl Lewis beat it. I think it's either World Championships or Olympics, but it was considered wind assisted. And then I think it's Mark Powell that then got it. The brain sort of like goes a little bit with stats and stuff. Yeah. And the crowd go crazy again. They go shh. Shot put. Remember, it's all about the run up in shot put. I don't know how much a shot put weighs. More than a watermelon, I would guess. But a watermelon is probably tougher to throw. That's why they don't have the watermelon throwing actually in the Olympics. I think when the Olympics first started, they had poetry in it and painting, but they seem to have got rid of those. They definitely haven't got gameplay in it because, you know, I'd like to enter. Can you imagine that? I'd have to enter it on the World Bunch. As long as it doesn't freeze, then I'd have to. Actually, it's like the COVID, isn't it, with the exams? They'd have to give me a predicted grade on the World Bunch. He would have completed it. That's fine. 895 meters. Thanks, Crazy Kurt. That's a long way, isn't it? That's probably longer than this room. That's a long way. 895. I wouldn't even beat that if I was shot out of a cannon, but I probably won't try it. It does look a bit like a cue ball, Tom. You are quite right. Can you imagine a snooker game like that? We had a run up each time. What we got now is high jump again. We need to get 2 meters and 35. Yeah, they were the best events, Big C. You're quite right. Oh, boof. There's no option. There's no option for 2-player in this, which might have made it a bit more. Well, it'd be fun. I mean, I've got a lot of time for this game. It's just the it's not much to it really, but it's just the graphics and the feel you get back in the day. My dad probably bought it home round about 1984 when it come out there. Quickly followed by the unusual super test, which included sports like ski jump, penalties, tug of war, rowing, you know, all Daley's favourites. Slalom, which I can never do, and springboard jumping, which I've just started getting a bit better at. There we go, over the bar again. Come on, Daley, you can do this. Always has his mouth open during the run-up, I think, so he doesn't want to fly in there, or indeed a javelin, but he's such a trooper, he will probably go on regardless. Is this going to go up to 2:35 next time? I sure hope so. Right, 2:35. So this is to qualify, and then we'll probably just to speed it up a bit because we'll run out of time a little bit. I'll just run through it once we've qualified. Right, that's qualified surely. Right, okay, good. Crowd normally cheer twice once you've qualified. Once, yeah, twice. Right. Right, I've qualified now, so let's just run through the bar and get to the next event, which I think is the 400. Yeah. Thanks, Tweety, LTWG, PJ. Have a good evening, sir. Have a good evening. Have a good evening. Rightio. Yeah, I mean, if you stop by for the whole stream, great. If you stop by for a bit of the stream, that's great as well. You might be listening to this after it's gone live, so big hello to you as well. Yeah, thank you. Good stuff. I don't remember that game, Mad Commodore. Just throwing my thing in there. There's a few Doctor Who games I don't remember a type in. Actually, vague. I might have been speaking to someone on Twitter about a type in TARDIS game. It's a vague memory. Right, 400 metres, 39 seconds this time. Keep an eye on the time, Nick. You've still got to do day 2 before 9 o'clock. Go, Daley, go. Daley's main opponent, I think, back in the day was a German called Jürgen Hinkson. I think he had a few battles with him. That was when Athletics was fun back then. There's quite a few characters, a bit like snooker as well. There's quite a lot of characters. Ooh. Right, 33.6. Well, that's the quickest I've gone so far. So I'm getting gradually quicker. Right, they go. Boom, 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 boom. Right, what we'll do, because I seem to be lasting a long time here, we'll get as far as the long jump, and then we'll load up day 2. So we won't go to natural conclusion until I'm out. We want to see some other sports now. So we'll do 100 metres, see if I qualify there, and the long jump. Then we'll load day 2 up. But yeah, once you get good at this, you could be playing for quite some time because it starts easy enough. It's quite easy to get into, and as you can see next to it says athletes. We've still got three left. So it's very strange today. Games are seem to be lasting a bit longer, so maybe you never know. Nick might finally be starting getting quite good at games. But this is 10.5 to qualify here. This is tough. Yeah, see, he said that, and that's all going a bit wrong. But 10.72. I mean, I did a 10.1 last time. That would have got us through. Yeah, but great sounds on this. Great sounds. Who'd have thought? In 2020, we'll be playing Daily Thompson Decathlon still, and let alone watching a live stream about it. 8 meters. That might be tough. Tom, your first computer was a 16K. Well, that's a bit before me. 48K rubber keyboard for me, but 16K. That's good. Right, so 2 more jumps, then we'll abort day 1, and we'll zip into day 2 because we're rapidly running out of time here. Fun though it has been. But, you know, there'll always be, well, unless I've got a house move going on, but I'll let you know. There'll always be a stream on Monday, ZX Spectrum from 6 to 8, and Tuesday from 7 till 9, and there'll be other ones as well. But that's where the ZX Spectrum action is happening. Good stuff. Come on, Daley, you can do it. Not a hair out of place. Oh, he went a bit higher. Cool, he's gone a long way there. Wasn't the ideal angle. 870. Good stuff. Oh, jetpack. That was a good 16k gain. There was a few, wasn't there? It was a Puster one as well. Right, okay, so what we'll do, we'll come out of here and we'll load up day 2 just to show you a bit of variety, a bit of events. I've put here Daley Thompson, but I'm sure that must be Daley Thompson unless there's another game I didn't know about involving Daley Thompson. Right, there's Daley Thompson, or Thompson as he might better be known. Right, keyboard again, redefine keys, yes, we'll keep it more or less the same. So N, M, but symbol shift, that's too far away. Let's have B next door. Okay, so we might go around a day, we might go around a couple of times. N is the name of the game. Now, I find day 2 a lot harder than day 1. Very rarely did I get the hang of the hurdles, very rarely. But anyway, let's see if I can get over some of them. It's a bit like swimming, I suppose, in hypersport. See, look at that. I've knocked over that one. Oh, come on, Daley. Don't knock stuff over. Oh, what a nincompoop. Keep your eyes open, Daley. So it's over 2 of them. Oh, he's not like Colin Jackson, is he? He's more like Janet Jackson. 14.19. God, just about did that. See, if you're gonna run fast, don't run through planks of wood. That's gonna slow you down. That's just like my little tech for you. Yeah, hurdles is a nightmare in real life, Gumdio. I fully agree. Right, this is a chance now to rest your fingers pole ball. It's a bit like one of those high jump ones, but it's all about timing. It does the run up automatically. Fire button to lower the pole, and then fire button to release the pole. Bit far away, but anyway, I think we can do that. There we go. Ended up perfect. So that's 4 meters cleared. I think it's going to go up in 10 centimeter intervals, I think, this. And then we would have qualified. Right, oakley doke. As I say, if you only just joined the stream, whoops, there's there'll be a Commodore 64 stream tomorrow from 8 till 10. Still haven't decided what we're going to show on that one. Normally, I try and only look at games we've already reviewed on the channel, but Commodore 64 we haven't really reviewed that many. Good ones, I should say. About less than 150 games. So there might be a few that we haven't reviewed before. Hooray! I think we looked at River Raid last time, which I haven't reviewed before, and I was quite pleased with that. It's a game I thought only come out on the Atari 2600, but then later found out it was on the Activision. That is, come out on the Commodore 64 and the Spectrum too. So we'll have to get that. Thanks, Tom. Nicely done. As Homer Simpson would say, nicely done. Right. 440. This is to qualify. There we go. I think that's pretty safe. So fire button to lower it, then fire button to release the pole, and it's all about the timings really. And then you're there. Then you are there. Occasionally it's suggested a game to look at, Daley Thompson's Olympic Challenge. I think I played that once back in... Oh, that's a bit far away. I think oh dear, painful. I think that I played that back in the day, but it works slightly different. I wasn't as big a fan of that one, although I haven't reviewed it yet, as Super Test and this. It sort of like goes in its own direction. And there's a lot of things where you're sort of like warming up, like building up these muscles in the gym and stuff, and it's not immediately playable in my mind. But I think maybe I didn't give it a fair enough crack of the whip. I was just, expecting it to be like this when it's a game in its own right, essentially. Let go early, Daley. Oh, he's knocked it down like a clown, going down. But, we mentioned it before. That crash mat is pretty solid. It's pretty solid. I wouldn't want to fall down 4.6 metres onto it. That's for sure. There is no crowd, Kurt. You're right. Oops. Foul. Yeah, where's the crowd gone in this? Right, discus. It's a bit like the frisbee, this, but only a little bit heavier. I can't remember if it spins around automatically. It spins around automatically, and I have to release it at the right point. 45 degrees, 36 degrees. But anyway, that should be enough. 50 metres. So they're all variations of a theme, aren't they, these sports? Go as fast as you can. Sometimes it does the speed for you automatically there, but most of the time you've got to stop it at 45 degrees as much as you can. So I let go a little bit early that time. 44. That's not bad. It's gone dead straight. It doesn't look like a discus. It looked like a big... I don't know what it looks like. It looks like a big dustbin lid or a marble. Right, okay. If we go again. Oops. Well, that's a bit off to the side, but we're still in. We're still in. 71.28. So that's qualified quite easily. I think the last event of javelin. So we've got javelin, and the last event is the 1500 meters. How'd you get that emoji there? Black frisbee. That could be good. Oops. I was too busy looking at the frisbee emoji. Right, a javelin is saying you do have a run-up pulse, but not this far. Right, should get 45 degrees again, but I've got 51. If you get the maximum speed on this, which I can't do on keys, generally it throws it out of the screen and it comes back in again. Mad Commodore, you had burnt pizza for dinner. Ugh. Well, I might have a pizza. Failing that, I can't eat pot noodles for lunch and dinner. I'll find something. Beans on toast, I can do that. Beans on toast, that's a cheap dinner. The dinner of kings. Beans on toast, beans on toast, beans on toast. It's got a lot of fibre in it, beans on toast. I'm not sure about white bread, but anyway, it's a bit of fibre, beans on toast, and then we're cooking. Let's throw this over 60 metres, which we've done already. Javelin, I was no good at school as well. It used to just do, I used to run like this and throw, and it used to do some kind of weird somersault thing. I don't think it's supposed to do a somersault, and then land about 16 metres away. Yeah, you're supposed to throw it with venom about 45 degrees, aren't you? I think, or near that. I mean, back in the day when I was like watching athletics more, it was the main people in it was Stephen Backley and Jan Zalesny. They were the main two. I don't know who's the best at javelin now. Probably Alan Partridge or Frank Bruner. But you know, it's quite competitive. They was throwing the javelins further and further, and that to make them a bit heavier. Right, so this is about all conserving energy now. So I'm not thumping on the keyboards. I'm just controlling the speed up and down to try and beat the time of 310 seconds. Don't know why they didn't do it in minutes. There we go. You'll notice that there's no bends on this track. It's just one straight track. So from the air, it must look absolutely huge. Chips and beans is an awesome dinner. Well, we got chips. We got olive oil as well. Not that character out of Popeye. We got a few things. I've got rice. Rice is good. That's nice and cheap as well. Right. Okay. It'll be all right, won't it? It'll be all right. Keep on to the end of the road. Da, 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 da. Oh dear, it's a laugh, isn't it? Ooh, there was a Big Bang, right? Then there was 13.6 or 13.8 billion years, apparently, and now this is going on. What were the odds of that happening? Quite remote. Right, we've gone 640 metres, 650. It's all random, isn't it? It's all random. So thank you for joining the stream in this randomness. We're all made out of atoms from the Big Bang, so essentially we're all Big Bang people. Hello, Big Bang people. Not the TV show, but that's made out of atoms as well, so I suppose we are. Nick, what are you talking about? Well, I'm just philosophising, really. I'm philosophising. Right, now if your energy goes down too much, you will run out of puff on this and you will not qualify. We're over the halfway point. Energy's going down a little bit, so I don't know if I can give it extra super guns. Come on, Nick, give it extra super guns. Oh, tomato soup, that'd be... I haven't got any jacket potatoes, Rossi. That'd be nice. We've melted some melted cheese on margarine. Oh, you're making me hungry now, folks. I haven't had my dinner yet, but after this, I will have some. I know, a glass of water. I've got a bag of cashew nuts. I have for a bit of energy or a bit of detoxants. I love some apricots. I used to love dried apricots. Right, let's calm down. We're running out of energy here. In the game, that is. We're down to our last few squares. Is this going to be close? I think we've got this covered. So we'll try and go round once more, and then we'll say goodbye to the Tuesday stream. But it's been good fun. I mean, it's a shame the Wild Bunch froze when we was doing so well. But having looking at it, if it didn't froze, we wouldn't have had time to look at this and have a good wide range of stuff, really. Yeah. I think the Wild Bunch leader probably knew I was onto him, so froze it on purpose. Maybe it was Daley Thompson. Maybe Daley Thompson was indeed the leader of the Wild Bunch. Now that's a conspiracy theory. Honka Valon, you're looking forward to your next life as a superstar footballer. Yeah, me too. Me too. That'd be good, wouldn't it? What team we're going to play for? We could play for... I don't know. There's a team in India called Mahindra. We could play for them. Oh, thanks, Neil. Thank you. I forgot they was about. Thanks, Neil. Much appreciated, sir. It will update in the thingamajig soon. Thank you to all the super chats there that have come in this evening. It does help me massively, right? And keep the channel, because that's my main aim, keeping the channel going. Keep the channel going. It's been going for about 7-8 years now. It has had a few sticky moments, and I think at the moment with my living conditions, this is a very sticky moment. Right, come on, Daley Thompson. Oh no, it's not as sticky as this race though. It's a pity you can't do one person doing the running and one person doing the jumping. Oh, he's not going to do it, is he? Look, 15 seconds, 0.04. Too slow, Daley. Too slow. I used to think Daley Thompson was a newspaper. I think that's the Daily Mail, though, isn't it? Daley Thompson is better than the Daily Mail out of the two. I know who I would choose. I don't know what Daley Thompson is up to nowadays. He's probably keeping active, isn't he? He seemed like a top fellow. Right, what we got to do? 4 meters 50. Seems quite low down now. Seems like low down. Jumpers for goalposts, yeah. Oh, I want a jacket potato. Can I grow my own potatoes in a window box? How long would that take? I'll get a window box. I'll put 2 jacket potatoes there, maybe a pineapple for dessert in the same box. Grow one of them a day, and I'll be quids in, wouldn't I? Be fine. I'll save a lot of money. They're quite sweet pineapples, but I like them. Right, I don't know how much a pineapple is nowadays. Right, oh, it's gone too early, but you can release it early to counterbalance. It could be a morsel, Bigsy. There are certain people, I've mentioned this briefly before, there's certain people I knew as a kid which seem the same age now. So it seems like I was younger than them before, and now I'm older than them. One is Tom Cruise. I used to be a lot younger than him, and now I'm older than him. Homer Simpson, he was well old Homer Simpson, and now I'm older than him as well. I used to be the same age as Bart, and now I'm older than Homer and catching up on Abe. Oh, that's too far away. Catching up on Abe Simpson. This is going to be painful. Oof. Yeah, who are these people? Another one as well, Brian Cox. You know Professor Brian Cox? He's in his 50s, but he doesn't look like he's in his 50s. There's some sort of magic club, isn't there, that they must all be in that we don't know about. Tom Cruise. Has Tom Cruise had plastic surgery gummed? Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I don't want to go down the plastic surgery route because, some people can get away with it, but it seems a bit tricky. I mean, Simon Cowell, you can tell he's had some work done straight away, and I think maybe it's best just to grow old gracefully sometimes. Oh dear, the knife. Well, that's probably why. How much work has Homer Simpson had done? These celebrities, you can take it too far, can't you? I mean, Michael Jackson, although he said he didn't have any surgery, you can take it a case too far. Right, in your late teens, Mad Commodore, you look like Charlie Sheen. No, you look like Homage Gillette. Oh, look at that. Look what you made me do. That was quite funny. Good. Right, discuss. Yeah, anyway, DNA, you are what you are. It's a generation of Photoshop and stuff, but you won't catch me doing that sort of thing. Well, not much anyway. Unless it's for a laugh. I say that. I do have the occasional laugh with FaceApp and stuff. A while back on Facebook I did it mainly, but on Twitter I did load of FaceApp stuff, face swap. You can turn yourself into a woman, not in real life, just your picture. But I thought that was quite amusing. You make yourself older and younger. There was a model, I can't remember who it was. She took a picture and put it on Instagram, and people commented that the door behind her was misshapen, it was bent, and what she'd done is she'd used an app to make her hips not as wide, and it changed the picture behind her, so the door, she got caught out, and then people commented on it, and she deleted it, and I can't see the point of that. So you'll see nothing's out of proportion back there. We've got a stormtrooper with no legs, a ghost, This car, it's Marty McFlee's car, but it's nothing's all bent, is it? Right, javelin. We'll just do another couple of events and then we'll say goodbye to the stream. Actually, we'll just do javelins. Let's try and throw this as far as we can. Marty McFly. Marty McChimney Flea. Why is... Hang on a minute. Mike Freeze, basically. Sorry, I just had to release your comment, Mad Commodore, because I saw it. It censored it. Women age more than men. Odd when you... I don't know, really. It's all in the genes, really, isn't it? Some people age quicker than others, but men can't wear as much. Well, I say men can't wear as much makeup. They can now, can't they? If you look at Rylan Clark, he wears. Well, he might not do. It seems like he wears some. I don't want to cast aspersions if he doesn't. But yeah, it's a world based on looks, isn't it? Really. Thanks, Neil. Thank you. Car is a DMC DeLorean. You're quite right, Danny. You're quite right. I wish I could fly my DeLorean. I really do. They were quite expensive car back in the day, a DeLorean. Might have been. I'm not sure. So we've got one last throw. So this is the last throw of the stream, and then I'll let you get back to what you're getting on with. So thank you for stopping by. That's what I would say. Let's give this a bit of a oomph. Let's give this a bit of an oomph. Right. Yeah, it's been fun, hasn't it, really? It's been fun. It's been quite a nice stream this time. Everyone's been quite jovial in there. We had a bit of a laugh, played a few games. Wild Bunch, Frankenstein, Pheenix, of course, Daley, Thompson, Decathlon. It's not that many, but the ones we did play was, played for quite a long time, which is always good. It's always super, super duper, super, super good. Super, super good. So... yeah, so thank you for watching tonight's stream and Mondays if you were there. Excellent. Thank you for the super chats again that come in and people that are members. If you're a member, you'll get access to the members section, which tells you what gameplay videos are going up the next week. And as I said before, if anything dramatically changes my circumstances, which affects the odd live stream and I can't do it, I will let you know as well on Twitter or do a message on the channel as well. But we'll play it by ear. We're still okay at the moment. There'll be a stream tomorrow from 8 till 10. So yeah, I mean, on Thursday as well, we'll be looking at Barry in Speedball 2. That was it, on the Commodore Amiga stream. It should be quite good fun. So next time, have a great evening. Thank you for your contributions there that you made. We had a bit of fun, didn't we? And until next time, take great care of yourself. Wonderful, wonderful care of yourself. I'd like to all meet up with you sometime. Maybe have a drink or something. Maybe it'll be possible in the future. I don't know. So till next time, take great care of yourself and a very fond goodbye. Bye, folks.